At Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Our Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Might as well stick with him. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Taylor has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give is to Taylor. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. The Golden Gophers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer. Good timing on the quick out. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Handoff to the single running back. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Give to the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll keep it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Allard. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Wallace. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, they didn't overthink that one. 4th and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, 4th down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over.
Taylor has it.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught near the sideline, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're going to throw it again. Lost one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. They go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Movement here from the tight end. The give is to Taylor. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Why do projects ship faster on Miro? Is it because it's the innovation workspace? Is it because of its AI-powered canvas? Is it because teams stay on the same page from idea to outcome? Yeah, all 3. Innovation belongs on the canvas. Innovation belongs on Miro.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I get a wax figure myself.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike Gaming, and welcome to the release of version 1 of our Madden 25 franchise-ready gameplay sliders. Now, this is going to be an update to my previous video where I dropped kind of a beta slider set. The game plays really well with my sliders, but EA did just release a patch that touched some of the pass coverages and things of that nature, so I want to come in here and drop an update as well as go through my settings in franchise mode that I've been using all year to get some really good gameplay. I want to let you all know this is going to be a really important update for my console fam because gameplay modding is right around the corner, so once those mods come all the way to the bottom, and we're looking for physics-based tackling. I have this at 0. I found that this has been for me the most realistic results when it comes to the physics-based tackling. Now, someone on stream asked me, with physics-based tackling at 0, do you still have physics-based tackling? And I had to tell them yes, because I just want to explain how this slider works. Physics-based tackling at 0. Do you still have physics-based tackling?
His way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Tackling. And I had to tell them yes, because I just want to explain how this slider works. This isn't a, hey, how often does physics-based tackling take place? No, physics-based tackling is always on. This slider is the results of physics-based tackling. Our players push forward more, or they push backwards more. At 100, you fall forward a lot. At 0, you fall backwards a lot. And I felt like, as far as the momentum-based results, it was much more realistic at 0 as opposed to when I had it at can't do it. I need a challenge. We're going to be playing on All Madden this year, probably every year to come. For the kick meter, I like the multimeter. It's not too hard. It gives you a little bit of a challenge, but hey, the multimeter, it's new this year, and we've been having a blast with it. 13 minutes from a user on Operation Sports named Funky Corn. So I wanted to make sure, y'all, this stuff is default. Just want to make sure as we scroll through. Superstar abilities are on today. I did not make these XP sliders. Please keep that in mind. These are from a user on Operation Sports named Funky Corn. So I wanted to make sure y'all know these are not my XP sliders. These are just the ones that I grabbed and that I use. Obviously I don't want anyone saying like, hey, Shady stole my XP. Too much, drop this down. If you feel like you're too good passing the ball, if you feel like you're not good enough, you're struggling to pass the ball, bump this by like 10. I played a few games, this is 65, play with it at 60. If you like the pass blocking where it's at, that's how you determine the difficulty of this setting. You all will see from the last version, I've got user catching bumped way up. I felt like the user was just dropping everything, so I've got it at 65. Run blocking, I still think running the ball is very easy in the game, so I've got it at 0. Ball security, 50. I tested this a little bit lower. It was too many fumbles even at 49, so it's at 50. Pass defense reaction, I've got this at 50 as opposed to 100. I don't know. I have a policy. If I don't know what a slider does, I don't tweak it, right? That's my policy. When I had these both at 100, I almost feel like the coverage was worse. I don't know if they're reversed. I really don't know. I just like them both at 50, pass coverage and pass defense reaction time. So they're staying at 50. The pass coverage is pretty good. Interceptions, I got at 35. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you drop them. Tackling for the CPU is at 40. A lot of people don't like this. The reason
gets him down at the 1. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shady Mike Gaming, and let's address the elephant in the room.
On your side.
Full sprinting, it can just throw straight up dots with it. I'm very good with it. I'm just really used to 5 to get a decent rotation, guys. Using 76 and you're not getting good results, that's going to be why. Don't worry about it too. Your fast guys, they still get out. They still make big plays all the time. So I really like the speed parity there. Physics-based tackling results, I've got it 75. This just makes the outcome of some of our tackles way more realistic. Sometimes your momentum is just stop too abruptly when you really should fall forward. I really like the fact that EA gave us the option to tweak this ourselves this year. I've got it at 75. Guys fall forward a little bit more. Let's move over to the penalty sliders, guys. This is a non-negotiable. So the whole goal of the penalty sliders here is to promote aggression. I tune so that the defense is extremely aggressive in the line. The defense is extremely aggressive in the secondary. I've heard rumors that at the defensive pass interference slider. The lower the slider, the tighter the coverage. That's why I went with 5. It's pretty much impossible to prove because the pass coverage is so broken right now, but this is what I've been rocking, and I think my pass coverage has been better than average, so I'm sticking with it until someone says otherwise. A really important one, though, is face mask. This affects the aggressiveness of linebackers and tackles and things of that nature. However, with it at 99, you will see like harder, more aggressive tackles, hit sticks, and things of that nature. If you want it to be like a really like kind of slower wrap-up type, you can put this all the way at 0, but I like it at 99. I just want my defense flying around and things of that nature. The most important, I've got all this other stuff off. The most important thing is the intentional grounding slider. You actually have to turn this off. It's a non-negotiable. This is what causes quarterbacks to scramble. If this is on, the quarterbacks just stay in the pocket and throw dots. So if you want the quarterbacks to be more dynamic and more dangerous, you have to turn this off. I know looking at these penalty sliders, people are going to say, are you going to get realistic penalties? Absolutely not. That's not the goal of this set. The only sliders, the penalties that you'll get, rarely an illegal block in the back. I don't know that I've seen that at 50. You see face masks every now and again, even at 99. It's not common, maybe one a game. Offsides, you see a lot. You'll see probably 3 or 4 between both teams in a game. Obviously, you have to do the fake snap. The CPU is going to do the fake snap. But the penalty sliders are all about gameplay. This is not college football. These were 2 much better in college football for actual penalties. In Madden, we need them to adjust the gameplay to our liking. Let's move over to the user sliders. Quarterback accuracy is at 5. You're going to see overthrows every now and again, but I still have had big passing games. Pass blocking is at 55. User needs help on all Madden. If you're struggling, up the pass blocking if you don't have time. I like wide receiver catching at 50. Was debating raising this to 70, but I just haven't had the time to test it yet. I get a lot of drops in contested situations, but, you know, definitely was thinking about raising this up to 70, but if we do that, we'll do that the next time out. I've got run blocking at 0. I still find it extremely easy to run. I do get 100-yard games. I did have a 200-yard game one time, so that was fun. Ball security is at 50. I don't know if there's enough fumbles right now, but I haven't gotten in the lab yet to test it. Ultimately, you might see this down at 45, but we'll see. Reaction time and pass coverage are both maxed out for obvious reasons. I think these sliders work. I think I see a difference, but who knows these days? I've got interceptions at 35. You can still get interceptions. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you drop them. I've got user tackling at 40. Some people were saying that, you know, the CPU breaks a lot of tackles. I do not agree with this. As far as the CPU, they use jukes and ball carrier moves way less than the user. I think they need some help getting out of tackles, so I've got this at 40 for the user. The special team sliders are the same for both the user and the CPU, but I just set them on both either way. So field goal power is at 49, field goal accuracy is at 30. The CPU is still very accurate, but I wanted to see some misses. If this ends up being off, we can raise it, but I think honestly it might end up getting lower because the CPU doesn't miss a lot of.
Gonna let it fly, and it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gonzalez. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Motion from the offense. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make
Welcome
the
back to the channel today. I just want to give you an update on our slider set. So this is version 4 of our settings tab, and then you'll be able to upload them into your Dynasty once you get there. So from our last version, the only thing we updated was offsides. We upped it to 65 from 62, and everything else we kept the name. So we kept false start at 58, offensive holding at 52, face max at 52, offense or block in the back at 50, roughing the passer at 50. Those are the base, and then the defensive passing clearance at 65. And everything else here is going to be on your same setting. Turn them all on. They fixed the roughing the kicker penalty, so you'll want to turn that back on if you turn it off to avoid that. But they have fixed it, and it actually works really, really well now. But moving on to player skill, we did quarterback accuracy at 45, passing blocking at 80. We actually bumped this up by 5. Wide receiver catching, we kept the same. Run blocking and ball security, we moved to 50, which is the base for any sliders to start off. I feel like this was just better. I feel like the running has probably become a little bit too easy with all the blocking changes they've done. So we just turned this back to 50. We had it ticked up a couple, so we turned it down. Ball security, we just kept it 50. There was a lot of fumbles that just didn't feel the same. Your quarterback's still going to fumble a lot if you're like in the middle of a slide or something crazy. I don't know why they fumble so much, even though their ball security is so high, but that's just something wrong with the game. Reaction time is going to be up from 70 to 80. This will help you with a lot of things. It doesn't make it too overpowered. Your defense is still going to get caught off guard and will complete passes like crazy, but it still helps you get that passing average for opponents down a little bit more. Interceptions we turned up a little bit to 35. Passing coverage we turned up a lot to 80 as well. Then tackling we turned up to 65 just so it produces better tackles. Your guys are still going to take bad angles if they're bad at taking angles, but it'll provide better benefits at 65. And then field goal power we have at 40. It just felt like you were kicking from too far away. Field goal accuracy 45. Punt power 55. Accuracy 45. And then kickoff power we turned up a little bit to 52. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually hit R3 to save, and you'll go and create a slider set. So this is the one I have for this. I should have put it to V4, but you save here, and then once you get into your Dynasty, you'll be able to upload it, and I'll show you that here in a second. Moving on to CPU skill, we actually turned we kept the quarterback
quarterback actually saying we turned down the pass blocking a little bit. I just haven't been able to get sacks recently. I feel like most games will come in and the defense will have 3 or 4 and I'll have 0. So we turned it down a little bit. Wide receiver catch and got the same. Run blocking and ball security we turned down just slightly. I think we had them both on 50. We turned down 45. It's just again produce a little bit more fumbles and a little bit worse blocking because the CPU is crazy at running. We'll just run 15 yards in the air if that's too high. Reaction time, interceptions, and pass coverage, I do believe left the same. If not, we turned them down a little bit. We turned reaction time down and turned pass coverage up. And we cut the interceptions. We reduced that by 5. It's provided good results. We're in the tackle. We moved to 60 or kept at 60. It helps them tackle a little bit better, and they're not going to miss as many tackles in the open field. And then for special teams, this is the benefit of using this. You're actually going to be able to change the CPU's special teams, and the other one just in the Dynasty settings, it just changes yours. So this is the benefit of doing this here rather than your Dynasty. So field goal power, we have a 35. They're still going to boot things from like the 52, which in most cases are not in most cases. Some cases is realistic, so you don't want to completely win that. So that's a 35. Field goal actually at 45, pump power at 45. Punt accuracy at 45 and kickoff power at 50. I feel like they have a little bit of a better boost. I think they always get perfect kicks, whereas you might not get the same power as them. So this helps to level that out. For this next pick, you want to go and move on to your Dynasty settings. So what we'll do here is show you the game options and then how you upload your save slider set. So game options, you're going to turn your injuries to 40. I think originally this is on 25. It just doesn't provide as many good results as I feel like. So we turn this up to 40. And you're going to see a lot more injuries. There's some guys that get injured for actually the full season now. So it's been really beneficial and actually gives you more realistic. And you'll have to provide depth and not just recruit, the top 3 or 4 guys at a position. And then fatigue, we turned all the way up to 75. So this is really good, providing us good results. Plus, with our substitution stuff, this has provided really good results. Minimum player speed thresholds, we've had this on 25 recently, but we turned it down to 15. I think it gives a little bit more disparity between players. If you turn it up, there's not going to be any disparity. Turning it down gives you the disparity. So the minimum a player can have is going to be 15. Even if they have 0 speed, it'll be 15.
Is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick.
They can feel like they're sprinting. So your defensive linemen are not going to be chasing down running backs anymore.
Trailing by 21.
So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go down here at the bottom. You're going to hit triangle. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. Hit that triangle button. Really don't get enough occasion. It'll just pop up and everything will change. So moving into the next section, we're going to do XP sliders. So in the last couple ones, I've kind of given a rationale for why I haven't done it. But in conversation with one of the commenters on the last video, he actually did a really long analysis over a long time for the whole league. And he saw that year over year, you'll have higher average teams than you would at the start. So to limit that, he said turn around 10%. We did 8 on ours, so we had 8 for every single position except for kickers and punters. Kickers and punters just don't really level up. They always come in as low overalls. I think the highest they can be is like a 3-star, and they're only around 7-ish overall. So we put them to 106. They'll go up a little bit faster, but nothing too crazy. So this is our XP sliders that we've done for this. So for the last portion, we're going to go over auto subs. So on auto subs, we didn't change anything about the quarterbacks, and then the halfbacks are going to be at 1988. I'm not exactly sure what they were in the last version, but this has been really good. You actually see your running back 3 sometimes. It's very rare, but you do see it sometimes. And then for wide receivers, we turned up both of these by 5. And then for everything else, we just turned up, like there's offense and defense, we just turned up by 2. And it helps a little bit. It doesn't sub them out crazy amounts of time. Most of the time, you won't have a lot of guys subbing out regularly. This still does a lot of your base is going to still give you a lot of subbing. So on your defensive linemen, we'll sub out every couple plays, especially if the other team is running a lot of no huddle. They'll sub out as soon as they get the dead ball down the line. So these provide a little bit of good results, or at least from what my first initial testing, these have provided good results for me. So if you want to use them, here they are. One more thing, no auto subs is that you won't be able to do it at the start of your dynasty. You'll have to actually be in the season, start of the season, like I think week 0, to be able to auto sub. So if you're in the off season for some reason it's just not there, you can keep that in mind. And so for the last thing, I think I auto sub for the last thing. This is the last thing. The dynasty settings, I always forget to do this. So here's the skill level. It's on Heisman, all this settings and stuff. So your injury and wear tear are both on. Play cooldown, play limit are both on 3. Again, you have to have an online dynasty for this to happen. If you're offline, you won't be able to do it. If you started offline, you want to change it to online to use this, you're going to start a new dynasty. I'm not sure why EA does that, but that's what it is. Quarter length, we're at 8 minutes. We have the accelerated clock on, and we have it to 25 seconds. And everything else is going to be your generic stuff. Oh, don't join my thing. You can't. I have 1 user. But anyways, so that is it, and that is all that I have. That's all she wrote. And I appreciate y'all tuning in today, man. If y'all really enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like down below, hit that subscription button. The channel's been blowing up crazy. We're at 650 subscribers or more now. I'm not exactly sure, and y'all just been absolutely killing the channel, and I just feel so appreciative, man. Y'all have been absolutely great. I just really thank y'all. So with that, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you all in the next one.
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The hand to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give as they work on that clock. Rams him with the stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The give to the tailback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.